Welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. Last time, we did some quests last time, right? And we finished up doing shit for that Martha woman. Might have butchered her name. But now we're off. And before us lays another side quest to do. So that's cool. Alright. What is this thing?
It's the same as the one back at the hideaway. Doesn't seem to be working, though.
Curious. Also, this is the 16th episode of my Final Fantasy XVI Let's Play here, so hurrah!
Excuse me, I'll use that blade of yours. Curse my luck. I'm branded. No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash. Wait. That's the slumbering chocobo you're wearing. You and the Marthas, are you? Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you, then. Well, there's wolves about. We tried dealing with them ourselves. Laid out bait, think we might swoop in and slaughter the lot. But we didn't expect the pack to be quite so bloody big.
I expect the blight drove them here. They must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
We'd hoped empty bellies might make them easy prey. We'd made them mean instead. Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you. Do us a favor and get rid of them, will you?
All right. I suppose those wolves pose a threat to everyone.
Aye, that's what I'm talking about. I'd wager the greedy bastards are still over yonder, finishing off our bait. When you've seen to every last one of them, go and speak to my friend over the bridge. Bryce, his name is. He want to know if it's safe to come across. All right, off you go then. Bryce has been stuck on the far side of that bridge for bloody ages. You make sure to let him know once it's safe to cross. Bryce has been stuck on the far side of that bridge for bloody ages. You make sure to let him know once it's safe to cross.
Look hungry, all right. Hungry and mean.
Alright, I have some new moves to try out. Well. That is still the best move. That tornado move ain't bad, though. I don't know how effective it's going to be on boss enemies.
And let him know the road's safe.
Wonder how long that bait will last.
You, Bryce?
What's it to you, bearer?
Your friend asked me to get rid of the wolves. So I got rid of the wolves.
You'd have me believe a single bearer slew the entire pack. Then again, if you didn't, you wouldn't be on this side of the bridge. Bugger me, you're a tough one, aren't you? Oh, Frederick. You wily bastard. I never thought to pit beast against beast like that. You served us well, bearer. Be sure to pass our thanks to your master.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like the whole thing about everybody just treats the bears like absolute shit for the most part. I don't know. I mean, you can write and make up anything. Like, you can write and make a world that everybody hates this one person because he has a dimple in his chin or something. Just something minuscule and small. And everybody treats him like shit because of it. And of course, like any person just being treated unfairly and being treated like shit makes you feel for the person. But it's just like the whole scenario of these people being treated the way they are. It's just kind of hard for me to really buy into it. Oh, you have magic powers. We're gonna treat you like shit. I don't know. I mean, it makes some sense, but I don't know. It's just something about it just seems a little weird to me. Like it just can happen to anybody. Real, like anybody can be born a bear. I think maybe it would make more sense if like if the bear was like an actual race, and bears were born from other bears and such. Maybe then it would make a little bit more. It would feel like it would make a little bit more sense. I don't know. I guess I'm just talking out of my ass right now, but it kind of just feels a little too far-fetched for me. That everybody just is just so disgusted by people that have magic powers. I mean, I know even in real life, you know, people believed other people were witches and go on witch hunts and burn them at the stake and stuff. But this just feels more so different. Like, people did that back then because they were just terrified of witches and what they were capable of, and that's not really the case here. Like, it doesn't really feel like the normies are scared of the people with magic powers, and it kind of seems like they should be. They just think they're more or less lesser than them because they do have magic powers, and they just think they're freaks, and they treat them like shit because of it. I guess like the biggest thing that's a mystery to me is the bears have magic powers, right? They can use elements for stuff. I mean, we've seen them use wind magic to cut bushes and shrubs and such, and so I mean they got power that can do harm. Like, why don't all the bears just kind of get together and formulate plans and fight back? It seems like they're definitely capable of doing so. Like, if one of the normies mouths off to a bear and pisses him off enough, they can just fucking use their wind magic to cut their head off. Some of these normies need a... It seems like to me they need to be more careful with what they say and do. But anyway, Notice how in any side quests I initiate, my party members never interact in them at all. So I think the side quests in this game, it's not like you have to do them as soon as you get them. Because if you don't, you won't be able to do them later. It seems like, to me, even if you don't do a side quest right away, you have the whole rest of the game to do it if you want to. Even still, if I have a certain party member with me, it'd be nice for them to interact. I feel like it would still be definitely doable. Shit. Jill just got launched. I guess I can't make him kneel no matter what. I thought I was stocked up on potions.
You know what to do, boy. You sicko, Torgal.
I got it to work that time. I don't know. I I don't know what determines how to get it to work or not. I'm really not sure what determines that slow motion thing either. Yeah, I can't just spam dodge out of that. Yeah, see?
Better already.
Flames to me!
Glad you're here.
Right, my friend. I was worried the wolves might have got you.
They just might have, were it not for your quick thinking. You saved the town. I hear the levies are due to go up again. Found her else.
How do? There you go.
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
Excellent. Another fight.
Stay down!
That's enough. It's over. I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. Those areas seemed a very different place back then.
thing's a bastard. Ow. Fuck you. Fuck this thing. I hate this fucking piece of shit.
Not this time.
Oh my god, this will make me use all my potions.
Isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield. It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
And you have been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes. But oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
wasn't easy, but we survived, and...
And now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah. Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
Yes, of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please. There is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
I mean, yeah, I figured as much.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later.
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Years of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dalmekia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony, when we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us. We should get some rest.
Right.
Should have went for it, my man.
Clive. Sleep well.
Thank you, Lady Hannah. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
They suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah. If we follow the road to the north, it should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
I fear that the old road to Phoenix Gate was lost to the Blight many years ago. Have care out there, both of you. I fear that the old road to Phoenix Gate was lost to the Blight many years ago. Have care.
Yeah, let's try and see what that wardrobe thing is all about.
Lady Hannah has always been so kind to us. We should do something for her in return. Lady Hannah has always been so kind to us. We should do something for her in return.
Nice cloak! I want one.
Huh, interesting. I mean, yeah, that's cool. I think I'll just keep everybody at everybody the same right now. But yeah, I can change to any. I can change the sword to look like any sword. So I can change the sword he's holding now to look like the sword he started off the game with. The only thing is that, well, the thing about it is, it can keep this sword's stats. So that's cool. I like that. I'll just keep him. I'll keep him using this sword. I'll keep his sword looking like this. That's fine. I wish. I'll tell you that. I wish Final Fantasy VII had that, so I could always use the Buster Sword as Cloud, because I am someone who thinks the Buster Sword is cool. I would rather just Cloud use the Buster Sword the whole game, but I would like to have the stats of other swords. And this is for the original game and remake. And I guess Rebirth 2, which is coming out in just a few weeks.
Wonder if Martha could spare us a few bushels.
Not bad at all. We'll make a master baker of you yet.
Harvest's down again this year. Bloody blight.
I'm not sure this harvest will see us through.
Maybe. But it's not as though we've got anywhere else to go.
Where are you off to then? Or hasn't your master told you? Either way, I expect our humble village ain't your final destination. Not to say it didn't have its charms. Take that tower. Relic of the Fallen it is. Must have stood there 1,000 years. And in all that time, no one's ever been inside. Mysterious, eh? Where are you off to then? Or hasn't your master told you? Either way, I expect our...
I fear that the old road to Phoenix Gate was lost to the Blight many years ago. Have care out there, both of you.
Well met, friend.
That reminds me, I did get some new gear just then. I think I did. I think the game just automatically put them on. That's weird. I mean, I guess that's convenient, but still a little weird. I don't think I really like this. But the other... I guess I'll stick with this. Yeah. I just don't use much of this stuff.
Anything take your fancy? Safe travels. You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers. Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still consider the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer.
You'll find the bearer I spoke of over by the well. Introduce yourself. It will mean a lot to him. You'll find the bearer I spoke of over by the well.
Where are you off to then? Or hasn't your master told you? Either way, I expect our...
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
All right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
Well now, unfamiliar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travellers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street, and never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. All the beatings, the evictions, the levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either, though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day, almost as if he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then. Thank you.
Don't worry, he won't have gone far. He's not too steady on his feet.
Good day, milady. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a bearer, an elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'll often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke. Living in a dream he is. But better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Viceroy stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the path to stray too far.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
Hey, hold on a mo. Young Patrick, the chocobo keeper, might know where he is. He's taken the old bird under his wing, so to speak. He'll be in the stables. You should go and have a word with him.
Patrick the Chocobo Keeper. Thank you. We will.
I'm sorry, Jill, for making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
Excuse me, but is something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
You must be Patrick.
I am, but...
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man who used to work in the Rosalith Castle kitchens, yes?
That's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know the place better than I do myself. Ah, so that's how it is. Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
Understood. You keep searching here, we'll look for him outside.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
Drink up now.
Still no sign. Could he have strayed even further?
Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here. So until next time.